Welcome to Pete Invests. I am Pete, and today we expose the unsexy habits building massive wealth. Let us examine my own life. I drive an old Civic and use a simple slow cooker. Meet Evans. He earns the exact same salary but finances a truck and orders expensive espresso machines. I have $340,000 invested today, while Evans has 11 grand and crushing monthly payments. The financial media constantly lies because real wealth actually requires 28 boring years of absolute compounding consistency. Habit 1. Automate your savings completely, moving the money long before your human brain ever gets involved. Secretary Grace Groner bought 3 shares of stock in 1935 and automated her dividend reinvestment forever. By 2010, those 3 shares compounded into $7.2 million without her ever meddling. Auto-enrolled retirement plans achieve massive participation simply because saving becomes the default, completely bypassing daily willpower struggles. Habit 2. Drive something completely paid off and perhaps even slightly embarrassing to your friends and family. Dealerships now stretch auto loans to 10 years, making you pay heavily for pure identity and status. Invest that $748 monthly payment instead, and it becomes $1.6 million eventually. Janitor Ronald Reed drove a used Yaris, parked far away, and died with $8 million saved. Habit 3. Cook your food at home, treating your kitchen like an absolute wealth-building powerhouse today. I spend $420 monthly on groceries, while Evans blows $900 on fast food deliveries. That monthly gap, properly invested over 25 years, predictably becomes $630,000 for me. Restaurant meals average $23, whereas home-cooked meals are $5, which is why millionaires favor the kitchen. Habit 4. Buy significantly less house than your bank allows, completely avoiding their maximum loan capacity trap. High earners often look incredibly rich with spectacular homes, but unfortunately possess absolutely nothing else of value. Keeping housing costs completely manageable creates massive financial margin, letting you sleep peacefully when emergencies inevitably strike. Comfortably absorbing sudden life shocks without a crisis is what true financial security actually means for everyone. Habit 5. Track every single dollar like it has somewhere significantly better to be right now today. Most people simply claim they budget, but they actually just look at past spending and feel guilty. Real tracking provides actionable information, exposing hidden subscriptions and massive convenience fees secretly draining your personal accounts. Habit 6. Invest every single raise before your expanding lifestyle even realizes that extra money actively exists. Hedonic adaptation means your brain normalizes every income increase in exactly 3 months, making you spend it. When a raise is officially confirmed, immediately increase your automated retirement contribution before that new paycheck arrives. Investing half of a $5,000 raise annually completely compounds to over $150,000. Evans upgraded his parking spot with his raise, while I quietly increased my investments, building silent wealth. Habit 7. Buy low-cost index funds and then do literally nothing else because it is perfectly boring. The S&P 500 statistically crushes almost every professional active fund manager over 15 years. The market deeply rewards patience and violently punishes cleverness, making active trading a wildly destructive financial strategy. Habit 8. Build a completely boring emergency fund because something will definitively go wrong in your life. 37% of adults absolutely cannot cover a $400 emergency without going into massive debt. They regularly finance emergencies at 22% interest while fruitlessly trying to grow their wealth at 10%. Habit 9. Ignore every incredibly exciting financial opportunity that miraculously finds its way to your daily inbox. 97% of committed day traders violently lose money, and crypto plays are mathematically completely disastrous choices. Humans naturally overweight low-probability, high-payoff scenarios, only seeing the rare winners aggressively boasted about on social media. If someone pitches an exciting opportunity, remain proportionally skeptical, since genuine wealth building is always incredibly boring. Habit 10. Sleep on every major purchase for exactly 72 hours, since impulse desire constantly fades quickly. Most late-night shopping urges completely vanish by Thursday morning when you simply force yourself to wait patiently. You are not entirely saying no forever, you are simply telling yourself to carefully check back Friday. Cutting impulse spending precisely in half can easily add $180,000 to your retirement eventually. Let us closely examine my life again. I am steadily building massive wealth through sheer daily boredom. By age 55, I will easily have $1.5 million by doing absolutely nothing exciting. Evans remains unfortunately trapped, optimizing for momentary feelings instead of long-term compounding, widening our wealth gap daily. These 10 unsexy habits are not about severe restriction, but rather about building powerful options and freedom. When things break, I face a minor inconvenience, but for Evans, that same broken part becomes crisis. Median retirement savings are dangerously low, leaving millions with a painfully short runway instead of true freedom. Grace Groner and Ronald Reed explicitly proved you absolutely do not need a massive salary for wealth. Warren Buffett still casually lives in the exact same modest house he originally purchased in 1958. True wealth creates the incredibly powerful option to firmly say no to terrible jobs and retire comfortably. Pick just one single unsexy habit from this entire list and successfully implement it before this weekend. The magical compound effect absolutely does not require sheer perfection, it just requires starting your journey immediately. There is absolutely no magical, highly thrilling investment strategy waiting to permanently rescue your personal finances today. Remember, your massive car payment is the most expensive status symbol actively destroying your future compounding wealth. Stop fully funding the local restaurant industry while completely starving your own future retirement investment accounts today. Your bank account absolutely does not care about your carefully curated aesthetic or your highly expensive coffee. Every single time you hit the drive-thru, you are actively stealing hundreds of thousands from your future. Realize that banks genuinely want you trapped, profiting directly from your absolute maximum acceptable financial loan capacity. Taking the absolute maximum loan leaves you zero breathing room when life inevitably delivers unexpected expensive shocks. A proper budget should never make you feel terribly guilty. It should act as a brilliant spotlight. Capture those highly convenient subscription fees and put them directly into a wonderfully simple index fund today. Never ever let your lifestyle creep up to match your new raise, hiding that money from yourself. Emergency funds are incredibly boring, but they are the unbreakable shield protecting your beautifully compounding investment accounts. If an exciting investment surprisingly sounds wildly thrilling, run away quickly because the market rewards dull investors. Implement the 72-hour rule immediately, watching how quickly those late-night impulse desires completely evaporate into absolute nothingness. You are actively building an unshakable fortress of beautiful options, one automated transfer and slow-cooked meal daily. If this unapologetic financial math heavily changed your daily perspective today, hit the like button and subscribe. Drop a quick comment below with your biggest financial trap, and I will happily run the math.